I like the no history idea because that's basically the experience of most Americans is they have no idea of where anything came from, where they are, who they are, how anything arrived at the place it is.
A lot of people want the Democrats to lose, understandably. A lot of people want the Democrats to be punished and to suffer a historic and humiliating defeat. And white liberals are very tense, right? They're like, is that what you really want? Is that what you really want? You want Trump to come back? You want Trump to win? What I want is for you to not lecture us on how to respond to a genocide you didn't try to stop, okay? You think that's a good idea? You think that's a good idea for your community? Because it's your community that's going to suffer if Trump comes back. People like you are going to suffer. What do you think of that? I think that a political system that ultimately makes you choose between genocidal dementia and cheeseburger-powered fake tan Hitler is a system worth overthrowing, okay? Maybe that is the conclusion you should be coming to instead of lecturing black and brown people on why they don't worship the Democrats, okay?
This is mask-off fascism. This is liberals abandoning all of their, supposed ideas about the marketplace of ideas and free trade and competition.
Exactly.
All that's falling to the wayside because a different model is rising. State-owned enterprise and government-directed development is blasting out the IMF and the neoliberal models of development out of the fucking planet. China's now got like 90 times the shipbuilding capacity of the United States. That didn't happen because they did neoliberalism. The fact is their capitalists are subservient to the Communist Party politically. And, the West is waking up now that China's economy is getting big enough to challenge the United States. And there's starting to be rumbles about a realignment in the world. They're waking up to that risk. And they're escalating into another Cold War. They want to remain on top. And so that's all the environment that we're in. We have this anti-Chinese sentiment. We have this fascism being exposed. And we have a growing socialist and left-wing movement, not just here, but around the world, especially among young people. And that's a threat to the status quo. And they're suppressing it.
They're in Africa. They're lending money to countries to build ports and different infrastructure.
To build what?
Port harbors.
And what's wrong with that?
And because
countries that need ports get ports.
But they're making people dependent on. I know it's the same thing that we've done, which is
it's
horrible
not.
Around the world.
They are far more humanistic than the United States ever was.
Really? Okay.
Absolutely.
Great. So
let me give you an example. Of course, they are peddling for influence.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they are non-interventionist. Absolutely non-interventionist in a way that Europeans, the West, has never managed to fathom. When it comes to the influence of China outside its borders, I have to say, firstly, it's quite remarkable that they don't seem to have any military ambitions. Secondly, Africa. I'll give you an example. A specific example, Ethiopia. China is a major industrial power, but it lacks primary resources. Instead of going into Africa with troops, colonially, destroying the country, killing people like the West has done for the last 100 years, what they did was they went to Addis Ababa and they said to the government, we can see you have problems with your infrastructure. We would like to build some new airports, upgrade your railway system, create a telephone system, and rebuild your roads. And we'll do this all for free. No strings attached. We don't want anything from you. And they did. Why did they do it? Because it's soft power. Because because they knew that if oil is discovered, and it was discovered later, then, of course, the Ethiopian government will be much more open to Chinese oil companies coming there. Can you imagine if that was a German company or an American company?